If you're an author who has a really tight budget or maybe even no budget at all, and you're wondering if you need to invest in ads to help market your book, and if you've ever questioned if that is something that you need to focus on, then I am so glad that you're here, because today we are going to be talking about ads for authors and what you need to be focusing on, and even some new tips that you might not have heard of or even considered as you consider doing ads for your book. So my name is Jenn Hanson-dePaula, and I'm the co-founder of Mixus Media. And this channel exists to empower and educate authors. I am really good at helping authors to simplify the book marketing process and to help find readers online and to help you sell more books. So if this sounds good to you, be sure to like and follow. We share new videos every Friday, and be sure to grab my free book marketing blueprint. It is in the link below. It's going to help you get all of your book marketing laid out and ready to go. So let's get started. I work with many authors who are both self-published and those who are traditionally published. And some that are traditionally published don't have an ad budget within their marketing. And then some other authors who are self-published really have little to no book marketing budget. And so when the subject of ads comes up, it kind of makes them a little uneasy because, first of all, many authors don't know actually the mechanics of how they need to do ads or what is the best outlet to use and all of that good stuff. And they don't know if they're going to work. Are ads even a viable marketing tool that's going to actually bring in additional sales? The way that I have always used and approached ads is that they are a great accentuation piece, meaning this, that when we use ads as kind of the cornerstone of our marketing, we're going to be dumping in just a ton of money into ads to see what works. And many times those ads are just kind of flushing money down the toilet. And I don't want that to happen to you. So what I like to use ads for is to really accentuate what I know is already going to work and to really broaden my audience and to reach even more people. Now, many times the book launch is where most of the questions around ads come. And many times authors are completely overwhelmed. They are really frantically trying to get everything lined up and ready to go for their book launch. And they don't necessarily have time to learn how to run ads, or they don't have time to actually pour into the, testing if it's going to work, and they're just kind of frantic in this very stressful time period. And so what I wanted to do is I want to lay out some approaches that will help you to spend your money wisely and also better ways to actually use ads. When it comes to using ads, especially around your launch, and if you are a new author who doesn't necessarily know how to run ads or who's never run ads before, I would encourage you to put a pin in it. I would encourage you to wait maybe a few months in order to actually run ads. With your book launch, focus on really selling to people that you're already connected to and that already know you. So this could be your newsletter list. This could be friends and family. This could be your social media connections. It's really about focusing on the people who you already have their attention and really leaning into that into the launch, because that is going to get the ball rolling and it's going to help you get some reviews and get some feedback, because that is the number one thing when it comes to ads that I feel and that I've experienced has been the biggest downfall. When we basically have an ad that just has our book cover up and says buy now and we're a brand new author, that is not going to be an effective ad. When we have launched our book and we've gotten some feedback and some reviews, they are going to provide some keywords and phrases that your audience is actually going to respond to, so that you will be able to use those keywords and phrases in your ads to make you hook and connect with those readers. when we get a little bit of feedback and when we lean into that feedback and the keywords that we've gotten from readers, it is going to not only make you reach the right people, but it's going to make your ads so much more effective. So once you have those reviews coming in and you get that feedback, maybe it might be a month or two later, then you're going to have the ammunition that you can use to actually plug into your ads. And it's going to give you some time, especially if ads are new to you, to actually learn how to use ads. And another thing that this is going to provide is it's going to show you where you should spend your money on ads. So for example, if you have been questioning if you should use Instagram ads, and if you haven't gotten a lot of response from Instagram, or if you've discovered that your ideal reader really doesn't hang out on Instagram, obviously you don't really want to, put a ton of money into those Instagram ads. Maybe it would be to use Amazon ads or some other outlet. So what this time is going to allow you to do is to really get to know which ads will work best for you and where your readers are already hanging out, so you know where you should invest your ad dollars into. And then my second tip that I want to focus on is to not necessarily use ads to promote your book. Now, hear me out on this. What I would really encourage you to do is to use ads towards your free newsletter incentive. So in this video, I have talked about the importance of newsletters and how to actually use an incentive. It's a free download or free sample chapters. Maybe it's a free novella. Maybe it's some free videos or something that you provide that readers will get for free when they sign up for your newsletter list. And what makes this a powerful way to actually use ads is that it gets in front of your readers and it gives them something for free. Obviously, who doesn't want something for free? And so when you can actually get them on your newsletter list, you're able to nurture and grow and deepen those connections. So when you do sell to them, they are going to know, oh, I love this person's writing, or the information that they provided is fantastic. Absolutely, I want to buy their book. So when you have an ad, it's really kind of a one-shot deal. But when you have them on your newsletter, you're able to really nurture and build and strengthen those relationships. So when you do go in to sell, they are going to be more primed and ready to go. They're going to be warmed up. So instead of using money on just kind of blasting out and asking people to buy your book, you can use your ad dollars to promote your free incentive, so you're able to give them something for free to experience your writing and the information and the stories that you offer. And then my third tip really focuses in on testing your content, testing your ads. One of the most expensive ways of testing your ads is actually paying for ads and seeing what people respond to. So what I would encourage you to do, especially if you have a very, very limited budget, is to actually test these ads as social media posts. So if you aren't sure if the keywords that you have chosen, or if the phrases or the actual presentation of the ads, if you aren't sure if that's going to work, use that as a social media post. See what response you get. See what people comment on, or even ask for some feedback. Because when you test them as a social media post, you aren't having to pay to have that testing done like you would with a regular ad. You are actually able to get in front of people that you're already connected to and get some valuable feedback. So using your ads as a test post is a really great way to really test the waters, see what works and what doesn't work. All in all, ads are great, but it is something that is not a shoe-in to actually ensure that you get more book sales. In my experience, some people have thrown literally hundreds and thousands of dollars away on ads that really land on deaf ears. And so these 3 tips are really to help you to make the best decision, but also to make wise investments in where you need to be online to really create your ads. It's not necessarily only the outlet that you choose, but it's the copy. It's the information that you're putting in that ad that's going to actually make it work. And so really crafting the right ad and really taking your time to make sure that your verbiage, that the image or the video or whatever you include in that ad is actually going to resonate with your readers. So these 3 tips are really powerful ways to take those next steps and to actually start to see results before you make that monetary investment in your ads. And if you're looking to really get started with your book marketing, be sure to download my free book marketing blueprint. It's going to lay everything out for you so you can get started with your book marketing. And if you aren't sure about content, if content is kind of something that you are unsure of what to actually post or what to actually include in your content, be sure to grab the Content Vault for Writers. I provide tons of examples and helpful information to help guide you into what to actually post to get things started and to get the ball rolling with your social media.